2026 isn't about choosing between what works and what's new. For the first time in years, those two things are actually the same. The carry market has split wide open, not because of panic or shortages, but because manufacturers finally stopped asking what shooters might tolerate and started asking what they actually need. This list covers 9 pistols that slipped into holsters without much noise but kept showing up where it counts. On rental counters, in armorers' notes, on the belts of people who've moved past their 3rd or 4th carry gun and finally know what they're looking for. We'll break down what each one does differently, who it fits, and why it matters in a year when the rules quietly change. Number 9, Taurus 22 TUC. A 22 on a carry list sounds like a joke until you actually think about who this serves. The 22 TUC has a tip-up barrel, which means there's no slide to rack. For people with hand strength issues, arthritis, or limited grip, that's not a convenience feature. It's the difference between being armed and being helpless. It holds 9 rounds, runs double action only for safety, and disappears into a pocket or ankle holster without any bulk. It's not your primary carry unless you physically can't manage centerfire recoil, but as a deep concealment backup or a non-permissive environment option, it's doing work that nothing else in its size class can touch. The people carrying these aren't posting about them online. They're just solving a real problem quietly. Number 8, Bear Creek Arsenal Grizzly 102 Compact. Not everyone's dropping $1,000 on a carry gun, and BCA knows it. The Grizzly 102 Compact hits the market at under $300, fully optics ready with aggressive stippling and slide cuts that actually help with cooling and weight. Here's the kicker. It's compatible with Gen 3 Glock parts, which means you can build, modify, or repair it with components that are everywhere. People are buying these in pairs. One stays stock for carry, the other becomes a project gun where they test triggers, barrels, and springs without risking their main piece. It's not trying to be the best gun on the range. It's trying to be the most accessible entry point into serious carry, and it's doing that job better than anything else at its price point. If you've got someone in your life who needs a first carry gun but doesn't have a first carry budget, this is where you point them. Number 7, Shadow Systems AXIO Pro. Shadow Systems spent 10 years building its reputation on making Glocks better. The AXIO is their first ground-up design, and it shows in the details. The standout feature is the patented multi-footprint optic mount that sits lower than anything else on the market. That means your red dot rides closer to the bore axis, which translates to less dot movement under recoil and a more natural sight picture when you press out. The frame is subcompact, the capacity hits 13+1, and the slide serrations are directional, which sounds like marketing until you run a malfunction drill with wet hands and realize how much easier they are to grip. This is an American-made carry gun built by people who've spent a decade fixing other people's designs. They didn't reinvent anything. They just refined everything that mattered. Number 6, Canik Mete MC9 Prime Radian. Canik has been the value brand that punches above its weight for years. The Prime Radian takes it further by partnering with Radian Weapons to deliver a factory race gun at a working-class price. It comes with the afterburner compensator and ramjet barrel already installed, which means you're getting performance parts that would cost you hundreds to add yourself, built into the gun from the start. The trigger has an ultra-short reset that rewards proper finger discipline, and the integrated magwell makes reload smooth even when your hands are sweating. It holds 12 or 15 rounds, depending on your magazine choice, and it's optics ready without any adapter plates to lose. This is the pistol for people who want to run drills that look like competition but need a gun that'll still ride in a holster 6 days a week. It's not a budget compromise. It's a budget win. Number 5, Walther PDP-F Series. Walther looked at the carry market and noticed something everyone else ignored. Most guns are designed around average male hand size, then marketed to everyone else as if grip circumference doesn't matter. The PDP-F Series fixes that without turning it into a lady's gun with purple grips and condescending marketing. The frame is sculpted smaller where it counts. Reduced circumference, shorter trigger reach, and a grip angle that doesn't force smaller hands into awkward positions just to reach the controls. But it's still a full capability fighting pistol. Optics ready slide, 15 or 18 round capacity, and that distinctive Walther trigger that breaks clean without the mushy creep you get on most strikers. The result is a gun that fits a wider range of shooters without compromise. Women pick it up and realize they're not fighting the grip anymore. Men with smaller hands stop making excuses about their split times. And anyone who's been told to just train harder with an oversized frame finally gets to shoot a gun that actually fits. Number 4, Staccato HD C4X. The 2011 platform used to be a rich guy's flex or a competition shooter's gamble. The C4X changes that by doing something nobody expected. It takes Glock 19 magazines. That single choice removes the biggest headache with running a 2011 for carry. No more hunting for expensive proprietary mags. No more wondering if you can find replacements in 5 years. Just proven, available, affordable Glock mags that you can buy at any gun counter in the country. The pistol itself is a 4-inch double-stack 1911 with no grip safety, just a thumb safety that's actually useful. It's got the trigger feel that makes 1911 guys smug, but with the capacity and reliability that makes it a legitimate defensive tool instead of a range toy. If you've been curious about 2011s but didn't want to commit to an ecosystem, this is your entry point. Number 3, Springfield Hellcat Pro Comp OSP. Micro 9mm have always had one problem. They're small enough to carry all day, but snappy enough that your follow-up shots wander unless you've put in serious trigger time. Springfield solved it by carving a single-port compensator directly into the slide. No adapter, no added length, just a gas port that cuts muzzle flip by about a quarter without making the gun any harder to conceal. The result is a pistol that behaves more like a compact on the range but still tucks into an appendix rig like a true subcompact. You can run 15 or 17 round magazines depending on how you're dressing that day, and the optic-ready slide means adding a dot doesn't require sending it off to a mill. This gun is winning over shooters who train enough to notice the difference between a sharp snap and a controlled push. It's not about showing off. It's about making accurate rapid fire accessible to people who don't have competition-level recoil management yet. Number 2, SIG Sauer P365 Fuse. SIG looked at the micro-compact category they helped create and asked a simple question. What if we stopped pretending small means compromised? The fuse stretches the slide out to 4.3 inches but keeps the frame width skinny enough to vanish under normal clothes. You're getting a sight radius that most duty guns would envy and capacity that hits 21 rounds with the right magazine, all in a package that rides inside the waistband without printing through a dress shirt. The nickel Teflon internals aren't about looking expensive. They're about keeping the action smooth when you're running it hard in a class or after it's been sitting in a holster through a humid summer. This is the pistol for people who have gotten tired of choosing between something easy to hide and something they could actually shoot well under pressure. It doesn't ask you to compromise. It just does both. Number 1, Springfield Armory Prodigy 4.25-inch. The 1911 platform always came with a compromise: great trigger and low capacity, or expensive 2011s that needed proprietary mags. Springfield looked at that gap and built the Prodigy to close it. This is a true double-stack 1911 that holds 20 rounds, takes widely available magazines, and ships with features that used to require a custom shop. Optics-ready slide, ambidextrous controls, and that crisp single-action trigger that makes every other striker feel like mush. What's happening quietly across the country is this. Shooters who've spent years on striker-fired platforms are picking up a Prodigy at the range, running a few magazines, and realizing what they've been missing. The trigger control is effortless. Follow-up shots stay tight. The grip angle feels natural instead of engineered for production cost. It's not cheap, but it's not custom gun money either. It's Springfield taking the 2011 performance and making it accessible to people who don't have a gunsmith on speed dial. Those are 9 pistols that moved into American holsters in 2026 without much hype but with a lot of purpose. Some lean into the new legislative landscape. Some solve old problems with new engineering. Some just made the good stuff more affordable. Your job isn't to buy all of them. It's to figure out which one fits the gap in your setup. The best carry gun is still the one you'll actually have on you when it matters. These 9 just make that choice a little easier and a lot more capable than it used to be. If this breakdown helped cut through the noise, hit subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me what you're carrying in 2026 and why. And if you've got a buddy still running a stock Gen 5 wondering what's next, send them this. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay sharp, stay ready, and stay free.